Diddy's never-ending nightmare just got a new twist, and is really bad news for Diddy. Now, you guys already know by now, Cassie, Diddy's ex-girlfriend, sued him for a year-long of exploitation and abuse.
New lawsuit against Sean Diddy Combs, bringing some serious claims against the music mogul, brought by his former longtime girlfriend.
This suit alleges that some of the abuse occurred here in New York, where Diddy's record label, which employed her, is based. The 35-page suit lays out graphic allegations, all of which, through his attorney, he denies. Accuses Sean Diddy Combs, with whom she had a years-long relationship, of beating and raping her.
Diddy ain't let this story of a lawsuit breathe in the public ear for more than 18 hours before settling. Now, apparently Diddy settled for the entire amount she was requesting, all $30 million. Now, which is smart, right? Because Cassie and Diddy was together for almost a decade. So she knows information about Diddy that Diddy's own kids probably don't know about him. Because Cassie settled and cashed out for $30 million, she got a muzzle on her. She can't even say Diddy's name in public, bruh. That's how ironclad that NDA is. But apparently Cassie got $30 million and she not breaking bread with her homies, man. Because the homies are still starving. And the homies is now coming after Diddy. You see, a longtime friend of Cassie called Tiffany, who was apparently with Cassie at the time she was with Diddy, she's now coming out and detailing that she witnessed Diddy verbally abuse Cassie. But it gets a little bit more sinister. See, she's not coming out just to speak out against Diddy. She's coming out to say that she's been traumatized by Diddy, and because she witnessed Diddy yelling at Cassie, that she still experiences cold sweat and other physical ailment because she had to witness Diddy yell at Cassie in an abusive manner. Boy, we know Diddy the devil, but come on, man. Come on, dawg. Bruh, this is verbiage clearly implicating and gearing towards a lawsuit. Tiffany Red, a longtime friend of Cassie, is gearing up to sue Diddy because she's traumatized and still experiences physical ailments such as a sweaty palm, racing heart, and other physical reactions because she witnessed Diddy yell at Cassie in an abusive manner. I've heard a lot, but I ain't never heard nothing like this before, bro. Black folks will do anything for some checks. Now, Tiffany Red not only did the article with Rolling Stone, she actually just did a sit-down interview. So let's hear her out.
Good evening, Ellison. Singer-songwriter, activist Tiffany Red had been working with Cassie on an album when she first met Diddy and says that she witnessed him verbally abusing her friend. Following Cassie's settlement with Diddy, Red penned an open letter in Rolling Stone about her experience. She spoke to me about the events that she says traumatized her.
I don't think people understand what it's like to be traumatized by somebody famous and rich, because you can't get away from them.
Red says although she did not know about the alleged physical assault while working with Cassie, she did witness verbal abuse on more than one occasion, one of which took place during Cassie's 29th birthday in 2015. Red says Diddy showed up at karaoke, where Cassie and a group of friends were celebrating.
So he had her backed into the corner, and he was like cussing her out with his hand in her face.
Later that night, Red, who was staying at Cassie's home, says she awoke to screaming.
He's standing in the living room area, and she's there, and he was like, emotional singing, bitch. There you are.
This is why I believe 100% that Cassie is a victim and Diddy was a degenerate when they were dating, because it's just too many first-hand accounts. This lady here is verifying a story that Cassie had in her lawsuit, where Cassie stated that on her birthday, she was getting lit, turned up with her friends. Diddy wanted her to leave her birthday party to come to a hotel and engage in a freak-off, which was a threesome where Diddy would hire a male escort and watch the male escort have intercourse with Cassie, and that's how he got his rocks off. So because she declined leaving her friends to go ahead and have this freak-off with Diddy and a male escort, Diddy came to her birthday party, dragged her out.
And I just was like, oh, he's talking to me. And I remember, like, I don't know if you know what his voice sounds like, but like, I felt like I was in the presence of his monster inside. And I remember like looking in his eyes, and I said to him, what did y'all do? Because I could see that she was like really sedated. That was the first time I ever seen her like high before. And then he says, tell your girl she wants some birthday. And we were like, well, I mean, he's saying this to me, and I'm like, well, she doesn't have to have sex with you if she doesn't want to. He was upset, like, you know, I guess that she didn't want to do with him whatever he wanted. I don't know. I don't feel like I could advocate for myself in that moment. Like, I realized, like, oh, this guy is dangerous.
Red says it was only a few months ago that Cassie told her what was really going on that night in 2015, that it all stemmed from the music executive wanting her to take part in what he called a freak-off against her will.
What did Cassie tell you about these freak-offs?
You know, that he would hire these, like, sex workers, and, like, they would have, you know, sex with her or whatever, and he would watch and tell them what to do.
Nah, son, Diddy the first black cuck, bruh. I don't see cuck activities too much when it comes to black men. It's probably a rich thing, right? Once you're rich and had enough beautiful women, you start craving something new. And that leads you into degeneracy like this. Because ain't no way, boy. Now, she paints a cold story though, right? Outside of, yo, they were just engaging in these freak-offs, she actually says that she believes that Cassie was great because Diddy would only work on Cassie's music or, you know, only do certain favors for Cassie, even though he was her label owner, if she engaged in the freak-offs. So if she's, again, an artist under his label and he's demanding that she has sex with him and another man before he works on her music, then that's not consensual, according to Tiffany Red.
In her lawsuit, Cassie alleges she was forced to participate in freak-offs throughout her relationship with Diddy. Red learning recently one horrific detail from Cassie.
She told me the only time he was willing to do anything or work on her music, go through any plans, any of that, was when she had a freak-off. So all of our music, all my work, to find out that, like, I spent all these years writing these songs for him to rape my friend to, like, is just disgusting.
In the lawsuit, Cassie detailed the physical abuse she says Diddy committed, including an instance where she was put in a hotel room for days to heal. Red says Cassie recently told her about Diddy giving her a black eye before the premiere of her 2016 film, The Perfect Match.
I remember one time her telling me that, I think it might have been The Perfect Match, that movie that she was in, and she told me that she had a black eye under her makeup.
Do you believe Diddy is a dangerous person?
Yes, I do.
Why?
I mean, look at his rap sheet.
It's crazy to think that Diddy went under the radar for so long. Bruh, you doing things as reckless as that, beating up your girl before she got to go to a movie premiere, it's just absolutely insane, bruh. Which is why I believe Cassie is 100% a victim and the $30 million was well-deserved. But here's the thing, though. See, she says, Tiffany Red that is, said that Diddy is a menace and a danger to society. And then they asked her, what does justice look like? And this is where Tiffany Red factors in her own agenda into what justice looks like for Diddy's victims.
People, especially in the black community, are, you know, I've seen the narrative of, like, you know, they just trying to take a black man down. And it's just like, that's not what this is about. That's not what this is about. This is about accountability and a reckoning. Like, that's just the bottom line.
As for what justice looks like,
I think justice looks like Diddy being behind bars. And I also think that justice looks like everybody getting retribution for all of the things, the amount of therapy. Like I just said, all of the moments, the time, like, these are our careers.
She said he needs to go to jail, which is a plus because a criminal case would actually bring a resolution to everything. A criminal case is where he'll be able to prove his innocence or guilt in a court of law. But then she also said retribution needs to be made for everybody involved who had to go through therapy. And then she factored in herself into it and said, this is our careers. Essentially saying that she needs to be made whole for having to witness Diddy yell at Cassie in an abusive manner. Listen, man, we know Diddy the devil, bruh. We know Diddy has done wrong, man. But at what point is enough enough? At what point do we say, all right, bruh, y'all is wilding out here. Y'all is tripping, bruh. Like, let the real victims be made whole. Like, for example, Cassie deserved her $30 million. Diddy did it. The other folks, I believe there's like 4 other lawsuits right now. One is of a 17-year-old girl, well, at the time she was 17, who claims that she was gang raped by Diddy and his homies. But for you to be the friend who was just witnessing things, to now say that because you witnessed this man yelling at Cassie in an abusive manner, you deserve to be made whole. Stop it, bro. Y'all let me know in the comment section, man. What do you guys think about this, all right? Do she have a point? Do she deserve something, or is she bugging? And if you're still watching, click on this video here somewhere on my screen to find out about the huge DJ Academics, Andrew Schultz, and Fresh and Fit drama. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.